Now wait just a minute, stop and think. What's the point of you if you can never realize it, never see it come to life? Every day you push back to the bottom of the pile, and meanwhile there's millions of people right beside you. So what do you do? Is there a way to raise up? Take a chance to use your run a fit mind to live up. Go higher than the expectations. Your flat start with education, yeah.
My name's George, and I think I have a pretty normal childhood. I usually get up at 4 in the morning and prepare breakfast for my siblings. I feed the chickens, and then we leave the house at 5. It takes me an hour to walk to school. My favorite subjects are math and science. After school, I cook rice and dinner, help with the dishes, and fetch water for washing and for drinking, but I see it as my daily workout.
Confronted every day with the hard, tiring challenges of life, they get in the way and make you feel like there's no point of even trying. When someone stands beside you and opens up their life and gives you hope, when there's really no way to describe that what kids like me dream of a need of a voice to speak to us and tell us that there's someone who believes in us. So come and dream with us, and you will see we'll build a life worth living. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International Care Ministries Banquet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International Care Ministries Banquet. My name is George, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all this evening. Now, please allow me to introduce my co-hosts, Mary Jane and Marjorie.
Good evening. My name is Mary Jane.
And my name is Marjorie Nawendi. It's our pleasure to be your host this evening.
I grew up in Bacolod City and I have been connected with ICM for 19 years, starting as part of the very first ICM kindergarten program through my local church when I was just 5 years old. In fact, someone at an ICM banquet all those years ago decided to raise their hand and sponsor education, and my life changed. Now, I have graduated from a top university in our city, and I work with ICM to help other kids like me to have the same opportunity.
And tonight, I'm joining you from Uganda. ICM Uganda is much newer than here in the Philippines. We have been only operating for 5 years. Yet here in the Philippines, ICM is in its 33rd year. Like Mary Jane, I grew up in poverty. My father wasn't around, and my mother could not take care of me and my sisters. So I lived with my grandmother. We had no furniture, no bed, no chairs. The only thing we had in our house were the utensils to eat with. I had a dream of being a lawyer, but I couldn't get that. I only had a vocational course. And even when I graduated, I couldn't find a job that paid a fair salary. But some kids that I graduated with were serving with an organization called ICM. And they told me ICM was looking for Ugandans that had a passion to serve the poor. So now, I am part of the answer of bringing hope to transformation in Uganda. Uganda, we have celebrated our 5-year anniversary this year. We have served more than 1,000 people with hope, help, and change, with strategies that were developed right here in the Philippines. And so I'm here tonight to thank all of you for believing in people like us. Hundreds and thousands of us are grateful for your support. Thank you.
We have a wonderful evening ahead of us. But before we jump in, we have a few additional thank yous. Firstly, to our table hosts. If you are hosting a table tonight, would you please stand? You are our heroes, and you make this event happen. Thank you, table hosts.
And also, we'd like to thank all our volunteers for serving tonight. And to each one of you, whether it's your first time with us or you have been to every single banquet, we are grateful that you have chosen this evening to spend with us.
One of the most fun parts of this evening is the silent auction. We have an amazing array of almost 80 items for you to bid on. And to tell you all about them, George is going to help us.
Everybody, please hold up 3 fingers like this.
Yes.
And tonight, we have 3 groups and lots in our auction. Lot 1, appetizer. Lot 2, main course. And lot 3, during dessert. And guess what? The auction is now open.
In our silent auction tonight, we have amazing trips, artwork, experiences, and jewelry for you to bid on. The appetizer lot, lots 101 to 116, will close at 7:20. Our main course lot starting with 2, closes at 8 p.m. And then our dessert lot start with number 3 and will close at the end of the night at 9:15 p.m.
And there's something for everyone. I hope you had a chance to look at the beautiful array of items on offer. They're also on display on our ICM auction app. To bid on the silent auction, there are 4 steps.
Step 1, find your bidder number and register.
Your bidder number is unique to you and is in your welcome card. To register, scan the QR code, input your email address, receive the verification code, and confirm your name and contact number.
Step 2, place your bid.
Scroll through the lots in the silent auction, click on the one that you like, and input your bid amount.
Step 3, bid again.
If someone outbids you, you will receive an SMS and an email notification so you can go back and bid again.
And step 4, keep your eye on the clock so you can win.
Well, we will be showing a countdown timer and give you a 2-minute warning before the end of the lot. But do not leave until the last minute. Our leaderboard here in the ballroom will show you all the current bids. I see a lot of people competing. So have fun with your bidding and let's rise as much as we can for ICM.
A huge thank you to our auction committee who enabled us to secure so many items and continue serving the poorest. And thank you all to our auction sponsors, some of whom have joined us tonight for your generosity too.
So let's take a look at the items on our appetizer lot. We have Katrina Ong's beautiful painting, Before the Rain, and Marius Black's homework up for grabs.
And here in Manila, you can enjoy the Discovery Premiere in Makati and treat yourself at the Blackbird restaurant. All the details are available to view through the ICM auction app, and everything is displayed beautifully outside, so enjoy your bidding.
And now, it's time for our lucky draw. We have 2 bottles of champagne ready to serve to one lucky winner. All you have to do is to make sure you are registered on our app, and we make sure we'll be selecting one winner in a few minutes. To give your table the highest chance of winning, make sure as many people at your table register as possible. If you have any challenges at registering, please ask your table attendants. Table attendants, could you please wave to us? Thank you.
We are so grateful to Shangri-La BGC for partnering with us to host this event. And I am honored to introduce our opening remarks from Attorney Carlo Estavillo, who is the president of Shang Wakwak Properties. Please welcome Attorney Carlo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the International Care Ministries Banquet. It's great to be back after a year, but has it really just been a year? In the face of political turmoil, in the depths of flooding, and in the face of perverse levels of greed of corrupt politicians and government officials, It feels like so much has happened to our country during this past year. And still, so much has remained the same. The poor remain poor, if not more so, in fact. And that's why we are gathered here tonight, to light a mighty torch instead of merely cursing the darkness. A warm welcome to the tireless staff of ICM and the senior leadership team, especially led by ICM CEO Mr. David Sutherland, and board member Ms. Connie Chu. The Shang Group is proud to be able to convene the growing ICM community of partners in Manila, especially coming off a record-breaking level of support generated in last year's event. Our foundation has partnered with ICM to launch their expansion to Butuan, and we have seen the transformation there. We are overjoyed. On a personal level, in the past year, my wife, Marcel, and I have had several deep dives into ICM's work. We visited their heroic staff and grateful beneficiaries in Mindanao, and here in Manila as well, at the Pitch for Hope National Finals. Even 16-year-old Maria, our wonderful and inspiring daughter, has contributed time and effort by working as an intern in ICM. We are thrilled to be involved in ICM's mission vision as a family. And ICM is a family. What we have seen has continued to impress us as it aligns squarely with our personal values. ICM's business approach to fighting poverty takes best practices from the corporate world and applies it to nonprofit. ICM's efficiency maximizes impact at minimum cost. And ICM's accountability and transparency, their finances are open to all and their reporting is detailed. ICM's vision is not to serve one or two barangays. They aim to have a presence in every single barangay in the Visayas, Mindanao, and Palawan. And we are elated to have helped ICM expand their reach to bring them closer to that goal. The Philippines has seen so much economic growth over the past decades, and as Filipinos, we can be proud of this amazing progress. But let us not forget those who often remain unseen and forgotten, the ultra-poor amongst us. Our less fortunate brothers and sisters deserve to be seen, to be heard, to be served. I think it's worth stepping back for a moment and remembering what we are doing, what our mission is, why ICM exists. Most of us are busy making money for ourselves or making money for the companies we lead. Tonight, we are all focused on one thing: making meaning. Ladies and gentlemen, we cherish your presence here tonight. We thank you for your generosity and your continued support for our suffering kababayans. We appreciate you all for the good that you do. Please, stay gold. Welcome once again, dear friends, and enjoy this blessed evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Attorney Carlo. And now let's see who is the winner of our lucky draw. Our lucky winner is Kathleen Bither 192 at table 32. Your champagne is on the way. Congratulations. We would like to take a moment to thank our co-presenter Arthaland and major sponsors for this evening, Eastern Communications and Nai Palad Hideaway. We appreciate your support.
And some of you may have noticed when you arrived that at your table, different people have different amounts of bread.
Tonight, we have asked the waiters to give you your bread for the meal in the same way that the wealth is distributed around the world. A small number of people have the majority of the world's wealth. So some of you will have much more bread than you truly need. And some of you, well, you won't have enough.
But I'm sure if you ask your friends nicely, they'll be kind enough to share.
Now, as we enjoy our meal, I'd like to invite Bishop Noel Pantoja, National Director of the Philippine Council of Evangelical Churches, to say grace.
I request everyone to please rise. Let's stand up as we begin in prayer. Let's pray. Our gracious and loving Father, we gather tonight with hearts overflowing with gratitude. We come before you, our God, at this ICM's 4th Manila Banquet, mindful of your incredible faithfulness and boundless grace. Lord, we lift our voices first to thank you for the powerful vision you planted within ICM. Thank you for the calling to bring help, hope, and change to the ultra-poor. We praise you for the tangible ways this vision has become a reality for families released from the crushing weight of physical poverty, for hearts finding healing from emotional wounds, and for spirits set free from spiritual bondage. We thank you, God, for every life transformed, for every community touched, and every story rewritten by your love flowing through this ministry. Truly, you are the author of freedom and the giver of new beginnings. Father, we thank you deeply for the incredible tapestry of supporters, partners, and donors gathered here and represented here tonight. Thank you for their open hearts and generous spirits. We recognize their giving as an extension of your generosity, our Heavenly Father, a channel of your provision and compassion. Bless them abundantly for their faithfulness in standing with ICM work, enabling this vital work to reach further and deeper into places of profound need. Their partnership is a precious gift, fueling the mission to bring your help, to bring hope and change to the most vulnerable. And Lord, as we share this meal tonight and fellowship together, we ask that this evening would be filled with deep, abiding joy. May it be a joyful celebration of the mighty works you have accomplished through ICM over the years. Let our testimonies and our shared presence resound with praise for your goodness, O God. And as we ask boldly, Lord, that this night would also be one of a miraculous provision. May your kingdom advance powerfully through ICM in the days ahead. Above all, may you be glorified in this place tonight. May every word spoken every song sung, and every gift given bring honor to your holy name. Pour out your richest blessings upon each person here. Grant us fellowship, encouragement, and a renewed passion for your purposes. And finally, O Lord, we thank you for the nourishment before us, both spiritual and physical. Bless this food, bless the conversations, and bless this precious time together. We ask all this in the powerful and precious name of our Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior and our provider. Amen. God bless you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Bishop Noel. Enjoy your appetizers. We will be closing the first lot silent auction in 25 minutes. So it's time to bid on those auction items. See you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying your meals.
For those of you who have just joined us, welcome to ICM's Banquet. I'm Mary Jane.
And my name is Marjorie Nabwendi. It's our pleasure to be your host this evening. We would like to take a moment to thank our presenter, Arthurland, and our major sponsors for this evening, Eastern Communication and Naperland Hideaway. We appreciate your support.
I see that there is plenty of bidding already in our silent auction, and we have just 5 minutes remaining in our appetizer lots. There are some amazing chips, artwork, experiences, and jewelry for you to bid on.
To bid on our silent auction, find your bidder number and register on our auction app.
Your bidder number is unique to you and is in your welcome card. To register, scan the QR code, input your email address, receive the verification code, confirm your name, and you're ready to bid.
All the details of the amazing items are in the app.
We are pleased to have many amazing artists who have supported ICM for years, and we want to honor them tonight.
It's so easy to give and then forget. But when you see the eyes of the beneficiary, it haunts you and it gives you that feeling that, I'm not giving enough.
The artists in Manila have been so supportive of ICM over so many years. It was 2005 we had our first banquet, and we were so excited that there were a group of artists that decided to donate.
I was reconnected with Jack, and then I asked him, and he was willing to volunteer. He connected me to the artist, so he was actually the first connector.
We were one of the earlier persons that partnered with ICM in the art world. We tapped some of our important artists, which included Mr. Sanso, who, very generously said, I like this project, let's give some of my major artworks.
When I started to have my first exhibit, I told God, God, if you would allow me to continue with in this path, please use my talent and my work to serve you.
I feel more fulfilled when my painting is sold sa ICM auction than when it goes to my pocket.
ICM is doing a right thing, especially for the poor people. I continuously do every year and release support always.
Sino ba tinutulungan mo? Di kapwa mo Pilipino. Karangalan kong tumulong.
Sasabihin sa'yo ng ICM kung ilang family yung natulungan niya, kung ilang bata yung nag-aral or ilang family yung nakapagbukas ng maliit na negosyo doon sa halaga ng artwork na i-donate mo.
The sacrifice that these artists have made to dedicate their time and their talents and their passion and their heart into the work and to donate that to ICM to raise money for the poor in their communities. We can't say thank you enough.
We are so grateful to have many of our artists here tonight who have supported ICM over the years. And if you are one of those artists, can you please stand? Thank you so much for your generosity and your talent. Good evening, everyone. I'm Deanna Sutherland, and I've been serving alongside my husband, David, since we moved to Hong Kong in 1997. In addition to the auction, I want to share one of the most straightforward and tangible ways that you can help families in need, and that's through food. Among the families that ICM serves, our research shows that 19% of people often go a whole day without eating. 28% of those we serve report running out of food, and more than a third often eat less than they need. When children don't get the nutrition they need, it impacts every area of their life and their future. This little boy is named Kurt. When ICM found him, he was severely malnourished. This made his immune system so weak that he contracted tuberculosis, and he wasn't able to attend school. Like I said, malnutrition affects every area of a child's life, including their future. But ICM's health team found Kurt, and we were able to start feeding him, treating both his TB and the malnutrition. Kurt's doing great today, and he's feeling so good that he's even taking on bigger kids at the basketball courts. So today, I'd like to invite you to help more kids like Kurt by purchasing one of these amazingly cute, look at that, little whale. For 5,000 pesos, you can take a whale home and provide 2,200 meals for malnourished children. Each of these whales are handmade by ladies I have worked with in Bacolod, a cooperative named the Red Rope Cooperative. Each one is lovingly hand-stitched by women, most of them moms, who now have the means they need to support their families and to help their kids. I'm sure that you will agree that no child should grow up in the Philippines today. No child should grow up hungry. So tonight, I'd like to ask you to help feed malnourished children by donating 5,000 pesos and taking a whale home with you. We have 305 of them available, and if we can sell them all, we will be providing 700,000 meals. If you can get one on your app, right now you can just open your app and go to the section about whales, or the volunteers will be around to show them to you in just a few minutes, and you can take one home. So thank you tonight, and I hope that you will feel good tonight knowing that you can make a difference for feeding children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Diana. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have just 1 minute remaining on the first lot of our silent auction. So it's time to get your final bids in.
So every amount donated tonight will support ICM's work with ultra-poor families in the Philippines. So thank you in advance to every bidder and every winner. So now let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we only have 40 seconds left before we close our Lot 1 silent auction. So if you already have eye on something, this is the time for you to open again your auction app and bid on that item. So again, 24 seconds, everyone, to bid on that auction items. We have so many amazing array of 80 items for you to bid on. There's artworks, experiences, and even jewelry for you guys to bid on. And we have 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Congratulations to all the Lot 1 winners. Let's take a look at and see who has won.
Yes, congratulations, Tony, for winning Lot 101. Rosemary for winning the Cherry Blossom Strand. Congratulations. And thank you for our anonymous bidder for winning. Congratulations. Felix, you won the olive oil set. Congratulations. Glenda, the sparkling wine set. Congratulations. I hope you can do this on your day, night, or even your events. Anonymous bidder, congratulations for your origami necklace. Again, thank you for your anonymous bidder. Glenda, congratulations. You got Before the Rain by Katrina Ong. Congratulations. All right, congratulations again to our anonymous bidder. Again, congratulations to all the Lot 1 winners.
Congratulations to all of you. So now it's time to turn our attention to the next lot, our main course lot, which will close in about 30 minutes. We have some very beautiful items for you to bid on, including a stunning midnight black bloom white diamond earrings.
And we have exceptional opportunities in travel with a stay at the 5-star exclusive Naipalad Resort in Siargao. Thank you for your sponsorship. And a create your own adventure itinerary at Henry Hotels Resorts across the country. Thank you, Hanky Lee, for that. From our artists, we have Marge Organo Tahon's striking sculpture and Zurich Enriquez inspiring painting, and many other amazing art items to choose from.
A highlight of our night tonight will be our live auction. And we are so happy to have the U.S. national champion auctioneer, with us tonight, Christine Fladibo Danik.
So first up, we will have a one-week stay for 10 at the stunning villa in Hokkaido, Japan.
Our second live auction item, this is the rare exceptional aquamarine pendant necklace. It's a jaw-dropping 18.5 carats.
And our third lot will be a highly coveted piece from the artist Dominic Rubio, Ilaw at Gabay. You can come and take a look at this amazing piece of art here by the stage, and we'll be showing off the aquamarine pendant at your tables during dinner. We will see you in half an hour for our live auction. In the meantime, you enjoy your main courses and happy bidding! Ladies and gentlemen, Lot 2 of the silent auction will close in 2 minutes. Again, Lot 2 of the silent auction will close in 2 minutes.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have just 1 minute remaining on our second lot of our silent auction. So it's time to put in your final bids.
Every amount donated tonight will support ICM's work with ultra poor families in the Philippines. So thank you in advance to every bidder and every winner. And we have just few seconds before we close the Lot 2 silent auction. And if you are eyeing something, this is the time for you to grab those items. And again, Lot 2 starts with lots number 2. And there are still beautiful pieces up for grabs, and it is all available in your silent auction app. I mean, your ICM auction app. They're still available. Sunlight Air Flight is still available for grabs. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
0. Congratulations to all the Lot 2 winners. Now let's look at and see who has won.
Yes, our anonymous bidder won the pearl earrings. Imelda, you won the circle earrings. Caroline, you won the Philip plus Ina. Our anonymous bidder won the feather bed enhancer. Congratulations. Next. All right.
Now it's time to turn our attention to the final lots of the evening. Sunlight Air have donated a stay away at their ecotourism resorts, plus a round ticket for your loved ones to travel in style and at ease.
And you can win 30,000 Shangri-La points to spend wherever you please. And finally, in art, we have beautiful pieces from Jaime Nepomuceno and Noel Bueza.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce an award-winning auctioneer, a longtime friend of ICM, Christine Fladebo Danig.
Christine has been serving at our banquets since 2013, and her family are passionate advocates for ICM. Get ready to be encouraged, and please welcome Christine!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you tonight. This is my 6th trip to the Philippines. And I have to say, back in 2013, when David and Deanna Sutherland told my husband and I, "Will you come to the Philippines?" The Philippines stole our heart, truly, and we have never been the same since. Part of our heart is right here with you. We came back with our entire family in 2015, brought our kids. went to the slum villages together, saw the work of ICM, and we have been in love with the International Care Ministries and your country ever since. I'm so happy to be here tonight. I have to say, the heart of the Filipino, the smile of the Filipino, I am so proud of this country and so proud of the Filipino people. It brings me tremendous joy to serve International Care Ministries and be with you all in Manila tonight. We're so thankful that you're here. We're going to have a fun live auction. We are going to raise a lot of money. We're going to have a ton of fun, but most of all, we're going to make a difference in the lives of others. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being here tonight. Our first live auction item, Susan is going to introduce, and we are so proud of our first item and every item we have for you tonight.
Thank you, Christine. Good evening, everyone. It's a true privilege to be here tonight and to speak about an artist who is not only a dear friend, but someone whose journey I've had the honor of witnessing firsthand. Tonight, we celebrate the work of Dominic Rubio, right here in front of you, a man who, like many of us, came from humble beginnings and through hard work and the help of friends and galleries, has become the celebrated artist we know today. I remember when Dominic first started, he was a young artist with a unique vision and a style that was unlike anything else out there. He painted what he called gigantes, or the giants, which is the focal point of his paintings, and the local sceneries as background, capturing the soul of our Filipino heritage. His talent was undeniable. But as many artists know, finding your way in the art world can be a challenge. That's where the story takes a special turn. With the help and unwavering belief of Jack Tutico and the entire Gallery Joaquin group, Dominic found the platform he needed. They saw the potential in his art and nurtured his talent, helping him grow from a promising young painter into an internationally recognized artist. His paintings now appear at major auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's, with his record prices reaching nearly $30,000. It's an incredible story of talent meeting opportunity. Dominic's success is a testament to his dedication and passion for his God-given talent. He understands the power of a helping hand, and that's why this evening is so meaningful. The piece you see before you, a beautiful work entitled Ilaw at Gabay. It is his generous donation to ICM tonight. It's his way of using success to support a cause that provides hope and opportunity for the less fortunate. Tonight, you have a unique opportunity not just to acquire a masterwork by one of the country's most sought-after artists, but to be a part of his story of giving back. Your bid on this piece will directly provide support, training, and opportunities to those in the ultra-poor communities of the Philippines that ICM supports. Let's show Dominic our appreciation and support his heartfelt mission by bidding on his work right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Dominic, Rubio, we so appreciate your support of International Care Ministries. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for being with us tonight. Thank you for believing in this amazing organization and making a difference. It means the world to us. On an absolutely beautiful painting, you can bring it home tonight, something to be so incredibly proud of. This is priceless. It is worth a lot of money. A lot of money. Way down low, who would like to start the bidding at 500,000 pesos? How about 500,000 pesos? Thank you. That's 500,000 pesos. Give him a round of applause for helping us out tonight. He's smiling. He's excited. I'll take 550,000 pesos. Thank you. She's excited. Give her a round of applause. That's 550,000 pesos. And now 600. He's pumped. He's got his hand in the air. 600,000 pesos. Thank you for what you're doing tonight. And now 650. I'm at 600,000 here now, 50 now, 50 now. Hey, I'm 50 now, 50 now. Anyone want a bid? 650,000 pesos. Here we go. I'm at 600 here now, 50 now, 50 now. Anyone want a bid? 650,000 pesos. I'll take 625, 625,000. I'm at 600 here now, 25, 25, 5, 5. Anyone want to bid 625,000 pesos? I'm at 625, 625, 5, 5. How about 625 on an absolutely beautiful painting? Thank you again to Mr. Rubio for being with us tonight. We are so proud of you. I'll take 625. I'm at 625 now, 625 now. Anyone want to bid 625? 625,000 pesos. 625, 625, 625. I have. Anyone? 625,000 pesos. Going once, going twice. I have. Sold it for 600,000 pesos. Give them a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for helping me out. We appreciate you being here. Congratulations. Mr. Rubio, we couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you for your love and support of International Care Ministries. Let's give Mr. Rubio one more round of applause for being with us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. DJ is going to introduce our next item. DJ, a part of the ICM team, we're grateful for you.
Well, thank you very much, Christine. So is everybody having a good time? Oh, that was not near loud enough. Was everybody having a good time? All right, very good, very good. That means you're going to spend some money, right? Oh, you're not near as enthusiastic. We'll have to try it again. Everybody here knows this is a what? What is it? Oh, it's a fundraiser. Hallelujah. Well, we're glad you're here. The second lot in our auction tonight is a week stay. That's a week for up to 10 people. So you can invite everybody at your table in a luxury villa in Hokkaido, Japan. Now, this is the only resort in Hokkaido which is located within a golf community, and it's been awarded as the best resort in Japan by Powder Hounds. Now, the villa itself has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, so there's plenty of space for your entire family or all your friends or whoever else you decide to invite. And the outdoor space is even better, with beautiful, spacious decks, making it perfect for your whole family to enjoy the amazing Hokkaido experience. Are you getting excited yet? I hear excitement. Now, we have our donors here this evening, I believe, and I want to thank so much to Jim and Missy for their generosity in providing this exceptional experience to benefit ultra-poor families. Thank you so much. Now, get ready to bid because it's time. All right, back to you, Christine.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you to our generous donors who are with us tonight. Their love and support of International Care Ministries, we couldn't be more grateful. Before we start the bidding on this item, isn't George incredibly handsome? He is so handsome. And I'm telling you, he's got a personality the size of this room and a heart the size of this building. We are so proud of you. He helped me last year, and he's been practicing his chanting for the whole last year. And so to get in the mood for the next item, and again, we're so appreciative to our donors, George and I have got a little bit of a tongue twister that we're going to have you do with us. And before you know it, you're going to all go home and auctioneer here tonight. I went to auction school 30 years ago, but my dad went 47 years ago, and this is what he taught me when I was a little girl at 5 years old. Here we go. It goes like this. A big black bug bit a big brown bear. Big black bug bit a big brown bear. Big black bug bit a big brown bear. Join with me, and George and I are going to lead you. Here we go. Big black bug, but a big brown bear. 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 Faster, George. Here we go. Big black bug, but a big brown bear. 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 Woo! Are we warmed up? We're ready to go. I already found my succession plan for the International Care Ministries auctioneer. George has got it down pat, and I'm so proud of his heart. Okay, here we go. Thank you to our generous donors. You're going to go on this vacation, and let me tell you, it's going to absolutely be a blast. This package is top-notch, and it's here to sell tonight. Thank you again. We're so grateful. This is priceless. It's worth a lot of money, but way down low. How about $300,000 to start the bid? Here we go. I'm a $300,000 now. 300 here now. 300 here now. Anyone want to bid? 300 here now. Anyone want to bid? 300,000. Louise has got a bid. Thank you. That's 300,000. And now 325. Come with me, George. I'm a 325 now. 325 now. Hit them on 325 now. Anyone want to bid? Thank you. That's 325. Thank you. That's three. Give her a round of applause at 325 and now 350. But 350 here now, 358 above, on a 5. Anyone want to bid? 350,000 pesos. But 350, 350. How about 350,000 pesos? It's worth a lot of money and it's going to sell tonight. But 325 now, 350 now, 350. Anyone want to bid? 350,000 pesos. 350,000 pesos. 350,000 pesos. Anyone else before I sell it? 350,000 pesos. Anyone else? Here we go. George, you come with me. We're going to stand next to this beautiful lady that I love and know. Anyone else at 350,000 pesos? Going once, going twice. I have sold. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here tonight. Okay, we have one final amazing live auction item. Karen is going to introduce this item tonight.
Hello. Good evening.
Stick with me.
Our third lot, it's a stunning, extremely eye-catching piece that can be one of the pinnacles of your jewelry collection. This is an aquamarine pendant and measures an extraordinary 18.5 carats. The color is legendary. It's a legendary Santa Maria blue, a perfect hue that dances in the light. It's set in a delicate array of diamonds and platinum and sits on a platinum chain. Tonight is the night you could take home this amazing necklace, which symbolizes peace, serenity, and healing. And I know that wherever you wear it, you'll remember all the hope that shines through because of your generosity tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. What an absolutely beautiful necklace. We're going to do something fun and different here tonight. This is called Auction Chicken. I'm going to have every single one of you stand up, and I'm going to start really low. This is worth a lot of money, like 800,000 pesos or close to it. But it's here to sell tonight. Money's going to serve and go to ICM and make a difference in lives. But here's what we're going to do. It's called Auction Chicken. We're going to have you all stand up. I'm going to start auctioneering really, really low. But the last person standing is going to be the winner. The rest of you are going to be the chickens tonight. The rest of you are going to be the chickens tonight. But we can only have one winner. Let's have some fun. Everyone stand up. Christmas is coming. Birthdays are coming. Anniversaries are coming. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Again, the last person standing tonight will be the winner, and the rest of you we're grateful for, but you will be the chickens. If you remember one thing when you go home tonight, remember how grateful we are. Are you ready, George? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to start super low. Here we go. And you know, coming from the US, this peso thing, man, I'm going to try to go fast and really, this will be kind of interesting for my brain. Because, you know, our US dollars are quite a bit different than the peso. So my brain is, here we go. Am I ready for this? Here we go. I'm going to start at 5,000 pesos. And when it gets too high, sit down. But I'll tell you when the bid gets too high. You guys keep standing up, and the last person standing is going to win this absolutely beautiful pendant. Here we go, 5,000 pesos. How about a 5,000 little bit now, 5 now, on a 5, on a 5. Anyone want to bet 10,000 pesos? How about 10,000 pesos now, 10,000 pesos, 20,000 pesos. How about 20,000 pesos now, 20,000 pesos now, 30 pound now, 30 now. Anyone want to bet 30 now? 40,000 pesos, 50,000 pesos. How about a 50,000 pesos now, 50, 75,000 pesos. How about 75,000 pesos now? 100,000 pesos. How about 100,000 out of the bank? 125. How about 100 here now? 25, 25. You know, 125, 150. How about 150 now? 150 now? 175. How about 175 now? 175. 175,000 pesos. 200,000 pesos. How about 200,000 on the bed now? 200,000 now. George, help me. Keep standing. Keep standing. I'll take 225. How about 225 now? 225 now, 225,000 pesos now, 225,000 now peso. Now 250. How about 250 now? 250 now. Give them a clap. Give them a clap. Get excited for them. I'm at 250 here now, 250 now, 250 now, 250 now, 275 now, 275 now, 275. Now 300,000 pesos. Keep standing. How about 300,000 now, 300 here now, 300 here now, 325 now, 325 now, 325. 350,000 pesos. How about 350 here now, 350 now, 350 here now, 350 now, 350 now, 350 now. Now 375. How about 375 now, 375 now, 375 now, 375 now. Anyone want to bet 375,000 pesos? Is she the last one standing? How many people? Oh no, sir, stand back up. Sir, stand back up. Sir, I'll tell you when to sit down. Sir, yes, he does it. 375. George, you look him right in the eye. Now what am I going to do? I've got 375. You stick with me. Do you want to go 3? No pressure. 376, 376, 3. Are you sure you're out? Okay. God bless you, young lady. Thank you for what you did tonight. She said she's out. God bless you, young lady. I think I'm going to sell it. How about 375, 375, 375, 375? I have. Are you ready, George? I have. He's got a big smile on his face. He'll never forget tonight. Going once, going twice, and sold. 375,000 pesos. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what you did tonight. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. Give all of our donors, give our bidders one more round of applause, and give George one more round of applause.
Thank you, Christine, and congratulations to all our winners. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce ICM's Global CEO, David Sutherland. David has an extensive business background, most recently as CFO of Morgan Stanley Asia Pacific.
And now, he serves full-time as ICM's CEO. Please welcome David.
Thank you very much. And thanks, Christine, and all of you. It's great. You know, we've been doing banquets now for 21 years. And every year when we do the banquet, something pretty special happens, something pretty magical. So just yesterday, I was in Florida, arrived here less than 24 hours ago, a little bit jet-lagged. Tomorrow we fly to Hong Kong, and then we do the banquet there. And then a few days later, we go to Singapore. And then we're Washington, D.C. on October 14th, and New York City on October 17th, all to generate funds for the Philippines. So Did any of you see that movie F1? Did you see that? Do you remember there was an exchange between two of the drivers? One time, the young rookie, he says, listen, we just got to hope for some brakes. And then Brad Pitt's character, he hits back and he says, listen, buddy, hope is not a strategy. Now, when I watched that movie, it kind of jumped out at me because that's not what ICM says. We say that hope is the key. We say hope inspires change. Without hope, we're all lost. But I thought about it a little bit more, and I actually think I maybe agree with Brad Pitt's character there. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is a catalyst to make things happen. But you still need a detailed strategy of what's actually going to happen. So most of you know that I'm a details guy. They're my very favorite spreadsheet we have at ICM. We call it the 1,000-column worksheet. The 1,000-column, that is my favorite. Anyone who runs a business knows that the devil is in the detail. Or at ICM, we might say that the magic is in the detail. I think a lot of organizations claim they're efficient or maybe they're effective, but it's only when you really get down to details that our shareholders can see whether it's true. Are we actually being efficient? Are we actually being effective? You know, ICM's scientists that work for us have gathered almost 1 billion data points from the poor people we serve in the Philippines. We have dozens of live dashboards that monitor all of our results for real time. We can find problems and we can respond really quickly. Tonight, I'm not really going to discuss the breadth of our data. Instead, I want to take you down into the details of 3 small windows of our world. The first detail is that of our focus. At ICM, we focus on the poorest of the poor. Many of the families we serve, they earn less than 30 pesos per person per day. And it's pretty hard to imagine what that really means to live with so little money, unless you can really see it with your own eyes. But how are we going to see such a thing with our own eyes when we're here at a beautiful ballroom? So how do we do it? You know, at ICM, we don't like to take no for an answer, so we put our tech guys on it, and we came up with the new teleporter. And so tonight, we're going to try that for the very first time. I'm going to give it a try. I hope it don't get stuck in cyberspace, okay? Phew! Coming to a place like here in the Philippines, like, one difference is no air conditioning. I mean, it is hot here. Terrible place for a tie. But coming to a community like this allows us to see how people in ultra poverty truly live. You know, 61% of ICM families live without sanitary water, and 38% say that they are food insecure. It means they don't know where their next meal is coming from. And a heart-wrenching 17% of all of ICM mothers have had one of their own children die. Parents that live in ultra poverty, they make difficult decisions all the time. But to help us understand here, we're at this house, and this is Malu.
Welcome to my home.
Well, thank you. Malu lives here with her 5 children and her husband. His name is Levi. He's a construction worker. Levi usually commutes to work on that bicycle there, but had a little accident and the back tire is gone, and so they're going to need to repair that. Until then, they're going to have to, he has to take a jeepney, so it takes away from their household income a little bit more. He also made his own dumbbells so that he can work out and stay in good shape as a construction worker. So, Malu, is it okay if we go inside?
Sure.
Thank you. Malu, I wonder, would you mind holding on to that for just a minute? Thanks so much. It's a little warm in here. So Malu and Levi have lived in this house for 20 years, and Levi's a construction guy. He's worked hard to try to make this house a home, done a good job. A few years ago, he was able to get concrete on the floor. That's pretty impressive. But despite all their back-breaking work, they still struggle with the roof that leaks. So if you can see the sky, then that means the water comes through when it rains. There are 7 people that sleep here, and the mother and father sleep on this bed here, no mattress. And then there are 5 children that sleep in this room, the only other room in the house. It was a decade ago that this family suffered the tragedy of losing their 13-year-old son to dengue fever. The family does not have electricity. They have 2 small solar batteries that can power a single bulb and an electric fan for a few hours. And this is the kitchen where Malu cooks. There's no running water in here. Does a good job, but good job here. But Malu, thank you very much. Let's go outside. You know, until recently, Malu's family didn't have a toilet like about a fifth of all of ICM families. But in May of this year, an ICM donor family from Hong Kong, they came over here and they helped to build this comfort room working with the family, and it is such a blessing for them to have it here. Every time I come to visit a family like Malou, I am just struck by the challenges and the difficulties that they have to face in their everyday decisions. I just feel like they are the definition of what it means to be heroic. They, in the midst of all of these struggles, though, Malou and Levi have been able to keep all of their children in school. In fact, one of them even has a government-sponsored scholarship in order to go to college. And families like this, they work so hard, but still, every day is a constant struggle. So, Malou, I just want to say thank you for your hospitality. It is such an honor to learn from you.
Thank you for visiting us.
Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for taking care of my jacket, and thank you for the towel. I need that. You know, I've only been here a few minutes, just drenched, so I think it's time for me to get back to the air conditioning. I'm going to try to see if this portal potty works. Let's see. Whoa. Whoa. It was really hot, I got to tell you. Listen, these are really heroic people we're dealing with there. Want to give them a round of applause? You know, the details of life, the things that those people have to decide every day, it's really haunting. There are millions of people just like them, and they are the ones that we need to understand. So families like Malou's, those are ICM's focus. Globally, there are about 400 million people who still endure the unimaginable consequences and challenges of ultra poverty. Here in the Philippines, we have, where we started in 1992, more than 7 million Filipinos live in ultra poverty. And those families, they're our focus. Our hearts break for them, and for more than 3 decades, we have remained committed to doing all we can for them. So the second detail I wanted to tell you, after focus was the first one, the second detail is efficiency. So at ICM, we want to serve the greatest number of people, have the biggest impact on their lives, and do it for the absolute lowest cost. That means we're looking for efficiencies in every area of our operations. Now, the signature program that ICM works on is called Transform. We run in partnership with local church partners. That means that they run for 4 months. For 4 months, they go find the 30 poorest families in their community, and then they invite them into a training session once a week for 15 weeks in a row. And so it's hard to explain that, so let me just show you a little bit of what's involved when they run a Transform program. So the first thing we do is when we invite the poor families in, they need some food, and so we give them some anti-malnutrition food. These are manna packs, and we usually give each family 3 of these. And over the course of the 4 months, we give each family about 60,000 calories of high-quality food with vitamins and protein. Now, in addition, we will take the height and weight of every child that is in the community, and everyone that is clinically malnourished, we will then treat them. So some of them, we can give them supplemental food, but the ones that are severely malnourished, they get this. This is RUTF, or ready-to-eat food, and it's a special kind of medicine for people that are in extreme malnutrition, and it's designed, it's ready to eat. You just open it and take. And so depending on the age and the size of the kid, we'll give them a few of these each day, and usually within 8 or 9 days, they will actually they will no longer be severely malnourished. And we were able to rescue almost 2,000 children from clinical malnutrition last year with that sort of thing. In addition to that, we also do deworming. So all of you know the importance of deworming in these communities. And I can tell you that before COVID, we always ask the community whether the children have already been dewormed. If they do, we don't do it. But if they have not been dewormed, then we will deworm this. Because before COVID, about 2/3 of the communities we went to in the Philippines had already been dewormed. So we were only doing about a third. But since COVID, really, we hardly ever run into communities where people have been dewormed. So we're deworming them almost very regularly. And then we also find every pregnant woman, and we give her a mama kit so that she's ready to deliver. And there's a lot of things in the kit. This is a little baby blanket, but we give her a few other things, and so that's part of what we do as well. We also find the malnourished children. You know, stunting is a kind of malnutrition malnutrition, which is mostly driven by when you're in utero. And so we do the height and weight of every mother as well, and everyone that is malnourished, that is also pregnant, then we will give her supplemental food. And we also give her vitamin A, and this is kind of a newer strategy for us. We noticed that before we started this strategy, about 16% of all the children that are born to ICM mothers are born at low birth weight, which is quite a serious thing. Once we did this strategy, now we see about 8% of the mothers are low birth weight. So we've cut low birth weights in half. We also say it's important that they drink clean water, and so we tell them about the importance of clean water, and we show them a series of ways to try to make water clean. You can boil water, other things. One of the things you can do is you can get an old bottle like this, and you can fill it full of water. You do a quick filter, and then you put it on your roof for 24 hours. And the UN says that the ultraviolet rays will actually kill almost all the bacteria in this water after just 24 hours. And then we also teach them hand washing strategies. If you lived in a remote community where there's no running water, how does one go about washing your hands? So we show them how to do a tippy tap, which can create a running water stream. And then we also give them some soap and show them where to get more soap so that they can keep their families safe. In addition, a dedicated ICM health trainer who gives a 30-minute lesson each week, and this is the manual that they go through many topics in that, and so they teach those weekly lessons. And all of this is on the health side of what we do. And then there's also the livelihood side. So there is another trainer that goes into each of those communities that works for ICM, and he or she is a livelihood trainer. And here's the curriculum that they teach over those months. And we teach them a variety of things. One of the things we teach them is how to do container gardens. And so we will show them how to take a Coke bottle and cut it in half, and then you put a little piece of metal around it, and then you put some fertilizer, and then you get a little bit of petchai seeds. And then you can hang like a dowel on the side of even if you're in a dense Manila or dense urban place, you can grow these petchais, and it can be quite powerful. We also provide the families with business ideas. So for example, there's a lot of snack ideas. These are actual puto cheesecakes, and we will teach the women how to cook puto cheesecakes, which mostly they know how to do, but what they don't know is they don't know how to run a business. So they're not very good at cost of goods sold and things like that, so we'll show them how to do that. Aside from the snack products, we will also show them how to do detergent powders, which is this. It's a big cardboard box that has all the raw ingredients, including these plastic seals, and so we show them how to mix it all up. They create a bunch of these, and then they sell them. They also will sell like detergent powders and fabric softeners and dishwasher soap. And then we launch, and the average family that goes through the Transform program increases their household income by 107%. And then we launch savings groups, and so we have them each save a peso per person per day, and they go around and they elect their own officers, and then we give them. Hardly any of them have a bank account or something, and so we give them this metal box. This becomes their cash box, and usually it requires two keys to open it, and they manage their own savings that way. We also give them passbooks for each person in the community gets their own passbook so that they can keep track of all of their donations and all their deposits, and so they can keep track if they take out loans. We have now, ICM has one of the largest savings group networks anywhere in the world in the Philippines. We are managing more than 5,000 savings groups. There are 600,000 family members in the Philippines that are actively saving with one of our groups. That's close to 500 million pesos in assets. So on top of all these tangible resources, that's the health, that's the livelihood, we also foster hope. Before our program, about 27% of the people we serve say that they feel hopeless, and 39% report they feel worthless. And if they feel that loneliness, then how are they ever going to change things? So many people we serve, they feel like nothing they could ever do will ever change their life. But Transform is a place of hope. This is Hope. And he's cute, Hoppy. And we share that every person has values and has agency to bring about the change. And then we also share God's love with them. This is God's love. That's it. And we also raise up women leaders, so female leaders, to manage their communities, and we foster new communities, and that creates social capital. And that's something that everyone can rely on to ask help in times of crisis to save lives. Now, out of all of this up, all of those details of what makes the Transform program, I'm not sure how all of that fit into this box, but a little bit of the magic at ICM, but what do you think that all of that is worth for one family? All of this, this stuff. It is saving a child from malnutrition, to launching a new stream of income, to providing access to financial services for the first time, speaking hope into their lives. What do you think that's all worth? Well, what it costs ICM to provide all of this to one family is about 5,000 pesos. Now, because of our efficiency, we work with local churches, we leverage on volunteers, we maximize economies of scale. We're able to deliver all of this for 5,000 pesos. So to me, that's kind of amazing. It's not just the materials that you see here on the stage, but it also includes the salaries of our field workers and our regional teams. It includes the fuel for the motorbikes to get up to these remote villages. It even includes the data collection that is needed for us to measure our impact. 5,000 pesos for a whole family. Now, there are usually about 5 people in the average family, so that means we are spending about 1,000 pesos per family member. Now, to be honest with you, for us, that's still a little bit too expensive, and we are still looking for ways to reduce our costs so that we can help even more people with finite resources. But even at those prices, if you look at the details of how ICM stewards your generosity, I hope you'll agree that that's an extraordinarily efficient use of 5,000 pesos. So first, we talked about focus. Second, we talked about efficiency. The third detail we want to share with you is our scale. In our first 27 years, ICM only operated in the Philippines. It was our only country. And we have now become one of the largest NGOs in this country. In 2019, we agreed to export this Philippine poverty reduction strategy to Uganda, and you heard a little bit about that. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was there, and we were there to celebrate our 5-year anniversary. In Uganda, ICM has now graduated more than 100,000 people through the Transform program. And our randomized control trial results are incredibly positive. You'll be hearing a lot more about that soon. Then we also went over to Burundi, which is one of the 2 poorest countries in the world, not so far away from Uganda, and we celebrated our 6-month anniversary there. The participants in Burundi are some of the poorest of anywhere in the world, and they seem to be responding to the Transform program, frankly, even better than anywhere else we're operating in. So we've already graduated 25,000 people from Transform in Guatemala, and we just had a half a dozen Cambodians that flew to the Philippines. They were here for a month and a half, and the Filipinos trained the Cambodians in how to run this program. And those guys are now back in Cambodia, getting ready to launch within the next 6 weeks, and they will be launching right there on the Thai border, right in the middle of the war zone. So that should be interesting. So in total, ICM right now is operating in 5 countries, but the vast majority of our resources still are in the Philippines and will continue to be. In the Philippines alone, we have a network of almost 20,000 community church partners. And we have now served 2.2 million people with the 4-month Transform program. Now, 2.2 million, that's a pretty impressive number, don't you think? That's the big picture. But when we zoom into the details, what does that look like? What does transformation mean in the details of someone's life? It might be somebody like Angela, who was able to rebuild her house after a severe typhoon damage thanks to her savings group. Or it might be like Francis, who was cured of TB through our health programs. Or it could be like Marlu, who invested 6,000 pesos of her own savings, and she was able to start a laundry business, and now she has stable income to provide for her children. Or it could be somebody like Irish. Irish was born on the island of Masbate. Irish has been blind since the day she was born. As if life isn't difficult already in poverty like this, growing up blind meant that Irish had to face overwhelming challenges. There was no special schooling for blind children, no extra resources for her family, so she battled her way through school, but she wasn't able to find a job when she graduated. So she lives in a small room in the back of her local church, and she just helps her pastor out and tries to get a little food. Irish joined Transform's program in 2022, Very soon, she had built strong relationships with a community of friends. They formed a savings group. Irish joined, and Irish was faithfully adding a few pesos to the group's capital every week, and she was growing her own confidence as well. In 2024, Irish was astounded when her group elected her to become the group leader of their savings group. So even though she's blind, she now runs their meetings. And she goes to visit the members of her community at their homes. And she even travels every month by herself through the metropolis of Cebu City to attend ICM's leadership training programs with other savings group leaders. So since Irish took over as leaders, the group's activities have supercharged. They've grown to 41 families. They've doubled the amount they save every week. And they've invested in new group business. So let's go visit Irish. Wow, so I'm back in Cebu.
Hi,
Irish,
Sir
how are
Dave.
you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Nice
Welcome
to
back.
see you. It's been a long time since I've been here, and it looks much better.
Yes. And
So-
you wanna go to the store?
Yeah, let me see the store.
Okay, let's go.
Well, look
Yeah.
at this. Looks a lot better last time I was here. What are your best-selling products?
This is the cleaning product, the groceries, and egg, also the rice.
Wow, there's a lot of food here. So how much rice do you sell in 1 week in your store?
It's 350 kilos per week.
350 kilos. That's 700 pounds of rice in 1 week. And so is it helpful to your community members to be able to buy from this store?
Yes, it is helpful because it's cheaper and accessible for them.
So you can buy in bulk, and that allows them to buy cheaper than they would otherwise spend.
Yeah.
So how much was your share out or dividends at the end of last year?
It was 780,000. 780,000.
780,000. Well, just under 15,000 US dollars. That is a lot of money just for 37 families. That is amazing. Congratulations.
Yes.
So tell me about your friends over here.
There's my co-officer, Atimona is our treasurer, and Renzel is our secretary. This is the passbook for our all savings, and also the notebook in the store.
Oh, so those are the records of all of the transactions at the store, and then these are the records of the passbook. So everybody has their own individual passbook that keeps track of their savings every week. So fantastic. And you trust these ladies to do a good job with their records?
Yes.
They look trustworthy to me. Listen, members of savings group like this really, it really helps them. They can use their savings to pay for school fees, to fix their roof, to maybe get their kids a little bit something for Christmas. I mean, these are the sorts of things that really change people's lives. So thank you very much for showing us around.
Thank you for the ICM who trained us.
Well, good. Well, you are a great encouragement to us. So I'll tell you what, let's go this way and let's see if something works over this way, all right?
Good evening, everyone!
Well, I think that that teleporter thing, it worked. So, welcome to Manila, Irish.
Thank you. And I think I'm in a big room, and in order to hear a lot of people around us, can I hear the clap from the people at the back? Woohoo! Like that. How about the left side? From the right side. At the front. Now, wow, it's exciting that so many people around us, and I'm so really grateful. And now, let me share a little bit of my story. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go.
I overcome so many challenges by God's grace since I was young. My father realized that I'm gonna be a burden of the society because of my disability. That's why he trained us how to communicate well, asking help using my other senses, and many times he allowed me to put in a danger. I was angry at him because he did not guide me, holding my hands and keeping me safe. I don't really understand why he did it to me. But his strictness helped me a lot of who I am today. Years after, my father got ill. Before he died, he told me everything. He said that when you thought that you are alone, when the time that you are in danger, I was there, a few steps far from you. And I'm happy to live because you know how to navigate the world. And I'm so proud of you, my dear. Goodbye. Then he died. Now, the leadership that I learned from him helped me a lot of who I am today. And ICM helped me to use the leadership that I learned, and I thank them to encourage me and to help me, and I thank the community to allow me to lead them. Once again, thank you so much, and God bless us all.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, you are part of my history, and everyone, thank you.
Well, thanks to Irish for coming to Manila with us. Really privileged to have you here. ICM is now 33 years old. We have only made it this far because of help from people like you in this room. So I want to thank all of you as well. Thank you very much.
Irish, you are so beautiful on the outside, but you're 10 more times beautiful on the inside. We are so proud of you, and we are so inspired by you. Thank you for the person that you are. Thank you for the courageous person that you are. Let's give Irish one more round of applause. You did an amazing job. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you 13 years ago when the Sutherlands called my husband and I. They said, you need to come to the Philippines. It captured our hearts. Your country, your people, yourselves, International Care Ministries. We couldn't be more proud of this organization. So proud that my son, our son, last spring, he's a senior in college at Texas A&M, and he said, Mom and Dad, I want to take the spring off, and I want to go work in the slum villages with International Care Ministries. And he came home, he's almost 6'5", he's a big burly guy, and he cried. And I told him that real men cry, because he missed it so much. I got a text this morning. He said, Mom, you need to do a really good job tonight. You got to work as hard as you possibly can to send as many people as you possibly can through the Transform program. He watched the leaders. He watched the heroic leaders of ICM take these people through the Transform program. I've seen it firsthand. He's seen it firsthand. Their lives are changed forever. As you heard Dave say, and watch all that you saw, I promise you, their lives are changed forever. We'll never know the ripple effect, the immeasurable ripple effect of the Transform program. So much work has been done, and there's so much work to be done. We've come to the most impactful time of the night that we get to make the greatest difference working together for International Care Ministries. Our goal tonight is to send as many people as we possibly can
through the Transform program. The more money we raise, the more money or the more people we're going to send through this Make a Difference, life-changing program. So we're humbly asking you to partner with us. We need your help. Every gift is equally appreciated. Every dollar will make a difference tonight. With the goal of participation that every single person in the room considers giving at a level that's meaningful to you. Again, 2.2 million people through the Transform program. That's incredible. But we have so much more work to do, and we're so excited and grateful to partner with all of you. At this time, we're going to have you take out your phone, your app. It says Pledges. We're going to work together so you can go slowly with me. But where it says Pledges on your app, no pressure. You can't blame an auctioneer for asking. How many people would like to kick us off at 4 million pesos? That will send 4,000 lives through the Transform program. How many people like to kick us off? Just put it in your app under Pledges at 4 million pesos. That'll send 4,000 people through the Transform program. Anyone at 4 million pesos. Anyone at 4 million pesos. We have 5 million pesos. We have 5 million pesos. Thank you to bidder number 887 with us tonight. You know who you are. We've got 5 million pesos. Let's give that person a round of applause for what they've done tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making a difference in the lives of others. Anyone else at 4 million or 5 million pesos, again, you take out your phone under Pledges. Anyone else at 4 million pesos? 4 million pesos. We're going to move to 2 million pesos. Again, in your app, under Pledges, you'll see 2 million pesos. How many people want to give 2 million pesos? That'll send 2,000 lives through the Transform program. Lives will be changed forever. How many people want to give 2 million pesos? Put it in your phone now. Let's celebrate and let's get excited. Thank you. That's bidder number 828 at 2 million pesos. Thank you. That's bidder number 828 at 2 million pesos. Bidder number 263 at 2 million pesos. Thank you wherever you are. Bidder number 828, bidder number 263 at 2 million pesos. Thank you. Anyone else? We need your help. We're grateful. How many people want to give 2 million pesos? Anyone else at 2 million pesos? At this time, I have some super exciting news, but I'm not going to be the one to share it with you. A good friend, someone that loves ICM with his wife, they're donors, they're supporters, they're lovers of International Care Ministries. They're good people to the core. Dennis and Isa Montecillo. I'm going to ask Dennis to the stage. Dennis is going to share some incredibly exciting, life-changing news that we all get to be a part of. Dennis, will you come join me? And will you first share a little bit about how and why you fell in love with this organization?
Good evening, everyone. My wife, Isa, and I have been passionate supporters and advocates of ICM since we attended the first banquet in Hong Kong. And now that I think about it, this is our 20th banquet anniversary. Thank you. That evening in Hong Kong, we watched many of the 250 or so guests, predominantly non-Filipino, I might add, enthusiastically raise their hands in support of raising money for our fellow Filipinos. And you know what? I had a visceral reaction then that started, and I can feel it now. It started in my stomach, and it moved up to my head. And like Christine, I literally started crying. Raise your hands if you started crying tonight, right? I thought to myself, kung sila, hindi na nga Pilipino, ganyan sila magbigay. Ako pa. For our non-Filipinos in the audience, and trust me, it's better in the vernacular, if they who are not even Filipinos are giving this way, what about me? Up went my hand. During that event and subsequent dinners after that, this theme resonated time and time again, except that as the years went by, I observed with great joy that I would see more and more of my Pinoy friends show up at the Hong Kong banquets. Almost to a man and woman, they had the same reaction that I did. And of course, my non-Filipino friends kept up their giving as well. Since then, I and my family have been actively involved in ICM's efforts here in the Philippines, visiting the communities numerous times and seeing the impact firsthand. And since Isa and I moved back to Manila, we've been overjoyed to see our community stepping up to take ICM's efforts to new heights. And I still remember what I said then. Kung sila, hindi na nga Pinoy, ganyan sila magbigay, tayo pa. And tonight, we have a special opportunity to increase our impact even more. You know, there's a foundation in the United States that believes so much in what ICM is doing that they're challenging us with a matching grant. They have provided matching funds of up to 20 million pesos. If there are any bankers out there, and I see the bankers out there, you will love this deal. For each one of you that donates between 500,000 pesos and 1 million pesos, they will match that donation, effectively doubling the impact of our giving. How's that for leverage, guys? Any gift tonight in that range will be doubled, and for any gift of over 1 million, the first million will be matched. Tonight, I'd like to challenge those of us who have been blessed with so much to dig deeply and help ICM to meet that matching challenge. I know so many of you out there. I know there are significant resources in this room. I'd like you to rest easy in my assurance that I've personally seen the impact and the diligence with which the ICM leadership have stewarded our resources. I was on the board of trustees for 9 years. Let tonight mark a new chapter in our ICM Manila community's history and create lasting change for thousands of our fellow Filipinos. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Christine, up to you.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Isa. We're so grateful for your love and support. I have to tell you, in my line of work, what Dennis just told you, a match that size is very rare. It's rare across the world. It doesn't happen very often. Tonight is a unique and special opportunity where your dollars, as Dennis said, between 500,000 pesos and 1 million pesos will be matched dollar for dollar. That by bringing that many more people through the Transform program. Again, with the goal of participation that every single person in the room tonight considers giving at a level that's meaningful to you. Let's get going. How many people want to give 1 million pesos? It will be matched dollar for dollar. How many people want to give 1 million pesos? At 1 million pesos, that sends 1,000 people through the Transform program. With the match, it sends another 1,000 people through the Transform program. Thank you. That's 1.5 million pesos. That was bidder number 803. That's bidder number 232 at 1 million pesos. That's bidder number 177 at 1 million pesos. Thank you. Bidder number 352. Give them a round of applause at 1 million pesos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your dollars are going to be matched dollar for dollar. Again, 1,000. Look at them at the bases. Here they are. They are at the staff. The heroes are at the bases. They're cheering. They're excited. Let's get pumped. Let's have them hear us roar. Let's get excited for everyone at the bases. Woo-hoo-hoo! They are excited and they are grateful. To you, the staff at the bases, we couldn't be more proud of you. Truly the hands and feet of the Lord. Again, at 1 million pesos, they will be matched dollar for dollar. At 1 million pesos, that sends 1,000 people through the Transform program. When it's matched, it sends another 1,000 people through the Transform program. Thank you to bidder number 220. Give 220 a big warm round of applause for what they're doing tonight. Thank you again to 803, 232, 177, 352, 220. That is 5 million pesos. Anyone else at 1 million pesos, again, it will be matched dollar for dollar, and that'll send 2,000 people through the Transform program. Anyone else at 1 million pesos? Anyone else? We're going to move to 500,000 pesos. How many people want to give? Again, as Dennis said, your money will be matched dollar for dollar at 500,000 pesos, and that sends 1,000 people through the Transform program. How many people want to give 500,000 pesos, again, from our generous donor who we're so grateful for? That will be matched dollar for dollar. How many people at 500,000 pesos? Here we go. Anyone at 500,000 pesos? And again, you heard Dennis say already, at 500,000 pesos, it will be matched. Thank you. That's 550,000 pesos. That's bidder number 792, bidder number 111 at 500,000 pesos, bidder number 197, wherever you are. Thank you for what you're doing at 500,000 pesos. Bidder number 388, God bless you at 500,000 pesos. Again, Dennis is right. We're so grateful to that donor. Those dollars will be matched dollar for dollar. Again, at 500,000 all the way up to 1 million pesos. And at any time, you can put in a higher amount. How many more people would like to give 500,000 pesos? And that will be matched dollar for dollar. Anyone else at 500,000 pesos? Anyone else? That'll send 1,000 people through the Transform program. Okay, we're doing amazing. We couldn't be more proud. At this time, I have someone extremely special to introduce to you. I'm going to try not to cry again. Oh my gosh. Margarine, come stand up next to me. I had the opportunity. I told you we fell in love with International Care Ministries. I wasn't kidding. In January, our family went to Uganda, and we had the opportunity to meet Margarine. You're in for a treat. The heart on this person, the heart on this woman. Margarine, share with us your story.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me share to you a story that begins with despair but ends with hope. Jordan was born into a world of neglect. His mother, though she loved him in her own way, was suffering severe mental illness. In that haze, her little boy was forgotten. He had no proper meals, no clean clothes, and no warm embrace. By the time anyone noticed him, his body was frail. At the age of 2, he could barely walk. His father, a young peasant, lived separately. He couldn't even afford a meal for himself, let alone for his little boy. Then came in ICM. During one of our health screening, a counselor told me about Jordan and his mother. When I first saw Jordan, he was severely wasted. ICM referred to him to the nearest health center, covered all his medical bills, and enrolled him in our Transform program. Despite all the efforts, Jordan's health wasn't improving. I realized I had to go beyond the ordinary to help him survive. When I visited his home, I found him and his mother living in a crumbling kitchen next to his grandmother's house. I begged his grandmother to help, but her response broke my heart. She said, "I am tired of spending money on that boy. He doesn't improve, and he has refused to die." At that moment, I knew this child had no one but us. And as a health trainer, I personally oversaw his care. Slowly, he gained a little weight, from 5 to 5.7 kilograms, moved from severe to moderate malnutrition. When our Transform program ended, ICM did not abandon Jordan. We extended his care, providing food packs and support through a local pastor. Next month, a new group of people was receiving a Transform program, the same village where Jordan lived. I was very excited to check on him. But guess what? What I found was worse than before. Jordan had been taken away from his mother and was given to his father. I found him laying helplessly on filthy rags under a mango tree beside an abandoned hut. Alone, hungry, and hours away from death. I rushed him to the hospital, sat by his bed, whispering words of compassion. And slowly, miraculously, Jordan began to fight. After a week, he was discharged, but still severely wasted. And the doctors told me, this child needs close attention and care. It was then that I made a life-changing decision. I asked his father if he could let me have him to my house. I hired a nanny, gave them my bed, and slept on the floor. For 2 months, Jordan did not cry, even during the painful injections. The doctors told me he has endured so much pain, he has no more tears left. But slowly, his hands grew stronger, enough to hold a spoon. His eyes, once dull with exhaustion, began to smile. He could finally smile and laugh. I did not just save a life, I gave a future. Today, Jordan laughs, he plays, and he sleeps without pain. He's a living proof that sometimes all it takes to change a life is one person who chooses to care. Ladies and gentlemen, one act of kindness, one decision to reach out can mean the difference between life and death. So let us be that stranger. Let us never underestimate the power of compassion. ICM's Medical Mercy Fund allows ICM to find people with great medical needs and bring them back to health. In Uganda, we are so grateful for everything we have learned from the Philippine staff in how to care for our medical patients. In the Philippines last year, ICM had a record-breaking year and treated more than 3,000 Filipinos with medical care. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have the chance to find that child in Philippines and to offer them the same life-changing treatment that Jordan got. Thank you very much.
Margarine, just walk with me for a second. I have to tell you, just one of Margarine's flights was 18 hours. to be with us tonight. She was so excited to share her story with all of you. She couldn't wait to come visit your country and meet the hearts of the Filipino people. You did a beautiful job. You are strong. You are selfless. You have a heart the size of this building. Thank you for what you did to change one life. We're so proud of you. As Margarine said, we now have an opportunity to change a lot of lives. At 250,000 pesos, the Medical Mercy Fund, what happens is at 250,000 pesos, you can send 8 to 12 people for surgeries. Literally, again, it's so astounding, I have to say it again. At 250,000 pesos, that will give the gift of surgery to 8 to 12 people. Funds are limited. There's a constraint for funds, but there's not a constraint of people. We have so many people that need these surgeries. Let's try to come as close as we can, if not break what we did last year. Again, at 250,000 pesos, you're going to give the gift of 8 to 12 surgeries. How many people want to give 250,000 pesos tonight? Let's have as many people as possible give. Enter into your app at this time under pledges at 250,000 pesos. Thank you. That's bidder number 200. Let's give that person a round of applause. Thank you to bidder number 200. The bases, they're excited. Let's get excited for the bases. They can watch us. They can see us. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes, look at them. We're so excited. They are out at the bases. They're the people that work in the Transform programs. They're the people that go out into the field day in and day out. How many other people want to give 250,000 pesos? Again, at that level, that'll give the gift of 8 to 12 surgeries. How many people at 250,000 pesos? Anyone else at 250,000 pesos? We're going to move to 100,000 pesos. We're going to continue to send people through the Transform program. How many people? Look at that. That's bidder number 288 at 250,000 pesos. Give that person a round of applause. Again, with the goal of participation, that as many of you as possible consider giving tonight. The bases, they're pumped, they're excited, we're proud of you. Anyone else at 250,000 pesos or anyone at 100,000 pesos, every dollar makes a difference tonight. Every dollar is equally appreciated. Thank you. That's bidder number 212. We have bidder number 200, bidder number 288, bidder number 212. Look at that. Thank you. That is going to send a lot of people for surgeries. Anyone else at 250,000 pesos, again, the gift of 8 to 12 surgeries. Okay, let's keep going. You're welcome to enter at any level. How many people want to give 100,000 pesos? That will give the gift of 100 people going through the Transform program. In your app, under pledges, how many people want to give 100,000 pesos? That will send 100 people through the life-changing program of Transform. Again, how many people at 100,000? Here we go. And we're doing absolutely great. We're so thankful for each and every one of you. Stick with us, and we are so proud. Here they are at the bases. They're pumped. They're excited. They live for tonight. Let me tell you, they get so excited. I have to venture to guess that banquet night is second to Christmas. To everyone at the bases, let's cheer for everyone at the bases one more time for all they do to make a difference in the lives of others. We're proud. We're excited. Congratulations. Thank you for all you do at the bases to transform lives. Anyone else at 100,000 pesos? We're going to move to 50,000 pesos. Again, in your app, It says pledges, and you'll have all the opportunity to give. 50,000 people will send 50 lives through the Transform program. How many people want to give 50,000 pesos? As you've heard me say from the bottom of my heart, every dollar makes a difference, and every gift is equally appreciated. We're so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you. Let's give 380 a round of applause. Let's give bidder number 549 a round of applause. Let's give bidder number 199 and 100,000 pesos a round of applause. Let's give bidder number 153 50,000 pesos, 768 50,000 pesos. George, get up here. Get excited with me. Look at them. They're pumped up at the bases. They're cheering. Look at them get so excited. I'm so excited. George, are you excited? Are you as excited as I am?
Yeah.
You say, yeah. How about yeah? Yeah. Do you know what? My son had the opportunity to go fishing with George last spring. And in that same text that he said, Mom, you've got to do a really good job. He said, say hi to the dream team, the ICM dream team. I miss them all. But a special hello to George. What an impressive kid he is. That's what my son said about you. Should we keep going? Should we keep raising money? Okay, anyone else at 50,000 pesos? How about 25,000 pesos? Again, every dollar makes a difference. Every dollar is equally appreciated. That will change the lives of 25 people. How many people want to give 25,000 pesos? Enter it into pledges. And at this time, you are welcome to enter in 25,000, 50,000. George, we have 30,000 pesos. We have 100,000 pesos. That's bidder number 306, bidder number 228. Another 50,000 pesos. Give that person a round of applause, whoever you are, wherever you are. We have 100,000. We have 25,000. We want you to enter at any level. You can enter at 10,000 pesos, 1,000,000 pesos, 4 million pesos. Now is the time that we want you to enter at any level. If you haven't had the opportunity to give, we welcome you to give. Enter at any level, high, low, with the goal of participation. Let's send as many people as we possibly can to the Transform program. We are so grateful. George, look at that. We have 540 at 25,000 pesos, 228 at 50,000 pesos. We have 228 at another 50. We already talked about it. We had 100 and 100. We're doing amazing. Should we say thank you to these people?
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of International Care Ministries, we couldn't be more grateful. You just raised a ton of money. We're going to send a ton of people through the Transform program. On behalf of George, myself, the entire team, we have more in the program. But from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for what you've done tonight. You made a tremendous difference in the lives of others. More money's coming in. 1,000, 5,000, 5,000. Here we go. 500. Every dollar makes a difference. Every gift is equally appreciated. You might want to give 4 million pesos. You might want to give 4,000 pesos. Every gift makes a difference. Every dollar is equally appreciated. With the goal of participation, everyone enter pledges, and let's continue to work together and send as many people as possible. Here we go, George, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15. Let's get excited. Woohoo! Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. God's richest blessings to each and every one of you.
Wow, thank you so much, everyone. How amazing is your generosity in action in this room?
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. We're about to enjoy our dessert together. But I have to remind you that we have 30 items to bid on our silent auction. We have about 20 minutes left. Enjoy your dessert, and we will be back soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, a last lot of the silent auction will close in 1 minute. Please click on that item you want and bid. Again, all of the items for lot 3 is in numbers 3. And there are still a lot available up for grabs. And also, this time I want to thank our auction sponsors, our auction committee for all the beautiful pieces and travels. And we really, really appreciate your support. Let's see. Hyperlux Stainless is still up for grabs. The distillery tour is still up for grabs. Again, we thank you all for your support, for coming here tonight, for changing lives of thousands of people here in the Philippines, not here in the Philippines, but also across the globe. Again, you have only 14 seconds left. The auction will 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Congratulations to all the winners. And now, the vital information how you can fulfill your pledge. Pay for your auction items.
You can see a summary of any items you won and pledges you made on the home screen of the app. And if you'd like to fulfill your donation via credit card, PayMaya, or other electronic means, you can do so through the app by clicking on this button.
And if you'd like to take your auction items with you home, please complete the payment first and confirm at the finance table. You can collect your items there when you're ready to go. Please ask your table attendants for assistance or for any payment questions. You can visit our payment table outside.
This is all from us. Thank you to each of you for being here. And once again, thank you to our co-presenter, Arthaland, and our major sponsors for this evening, Eastern Communications and Nai Palad Hideaway.
Thank you so much, and please come and visit us on an ICM trip.
Thank you very much, and I hope to host you in Uganda too.
We will see you next year at our banquet, but for now, I'll leave you with a recap of tonight's highlights. Thank you and good night.